Hey guys, welcome back to Salem, Cellar. So the Winchesters finally aired. I'm 2 episodes in and I want to talk to you guys about it and let you know how I feel about the show so far. I'll be right back. So the Winchesters are starring Meg Donnelly and Drake Roger. Now they are playing John and Mary Winchester. Now this is basically a prequel for Supernatural. It's like their untold love story, just their adventures and everything they experienced before having kids. So right away, I just want to say, if you've never seen Supernatural, this is a show you can watch. You don't have to go back and watch Supernatural to watch this. But I do recommend that you do that. Supernatural is just a phenomenal show from start to finish. Of course, there's a couple of seasons that were a little bumpy, but besides that, it's just such a great series. It's such a great story, and to finally get the story of Mary and John is pretty cool. Okay, so the first episode, the pilot, it was okay. I don't know if I loved it. I thought it was cool. Jensen Ackles, he's actually one of the executive producers of the show. He's narrating the show, which is awesome. It's kind of like him reading his dad's journal and telling us the stories from there. So I did like the pilot. I didn't love the pilot. So that's why I didn't I didn't want to come on here and start talking to you about the show without giving it a real chance, watching the first 2 episodes. But I need to say that the second episode really felt like a Supernatural episode. It was nice. It was like watching a Supernatural episode without the boys, which is hard. When I say the boys, I mean Sam and Dean. That's their children. So it was kind of sad not having them in the story, but it was still nice. It was very reminiscent to the original show. The characters are a lot of fun. I'm enjoying them. There's a lot of new characters thrown in the mix. And a part of me is like, do I get attached to them? Because they're very easy to get attached to. They're very funny, entertaining. So yeah, but we know how it ends for hunters. It never ends well. So I'm kind of scared to get attached to them. Their names that are being brought up that I've never heard before. So that worries me, okay? If I'm not hearing about them, that means they're not around anymore. There's a couple of issues. If you're a Supernatural fan, you'll watch this and right off the bat, they bring up Men of Letters. Now, what we know of John Winchester is we know he thinks his dad walked out on him. He doesn't know, where his dad went. He just left him and his mother. And he was kind of angry about it. But in the show, it seems like he knows, his dad was a part of the Men of Letters and something happened to him. That just is not making sense to me. The only thing I could really think of is maybe the angels wiped his memories down the line because they have before, and then he completely forgets this whole timeline. Maybe, because I don't he's very familiar with hunting in this, he's hunting with Mary and he's very aware of Men of Letters. So it's weird. One, why is it never in his journal? He never, they never bring it up earlier. And we don't know anything about him being a hunter previously. So I'm is this just a hole in the story, or they're going to erase his memory later? I'm thinking it's a memory erase session later on in the series so all of this is wiped out. That was my only issue, because I'm just they're just talking about things were never discussed early on in the Supernatural series. So that I kind of had a problem with. But that's really just it. I loved it. The second episode was really fun. It had monsters. They're hunting a big bad. It's, how in the first season, how they're looking for John Winchester. When I say they, I mean Sam and Dean. They're looking for their father. So Mary's looking for her father. These first 2 episodes. I feel like this is going to be a pattern the rest of the season. And I did hear, I don't know if it's a rumor or it was confirmed, but I heard that Tom Welling is going to be playing Mary's father. If you don't know who Tom Welling is, remember Smallville. If you're too young to remember Smallville, Google him. He's amazing. He was like, you know, my Superman growing up. So yeah, that would be exciting if Tom Welling is Mary's father, because we know about him. He's a badass hunter. So that would be really cool to see. But I did like the show. I do like it. Like I said, I'm only 2 episodes in, but I'm having a good time. The first episode, the pilot, is a little slow, but after that, like the second episode just felt like Supernatural all the way. If you have never seen Supernatural, you can watch this. You can start with the Winchesters, but you know, maybe like give a Supernatural a try. Maybe watch the first couple of seasons just so you know about their children, you know. I loved it. I'm going to continue watching it. I'm clearly a Supernatural fan. Now I'm going to be a Winchester fan. I'm all for it. You know, if I had to rate this show so far, I'd give it an 8. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I'm loving it. All right. So I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about it a little bit. I know I did the trailer reactions like months ago, so I wanted to come back and let you know I am watching it and how I felt about it. So definitely give it a try. I do recommend it. It is airing on the CW. Like I said, there's 2 episodes in, so you still have time to catch up if you haven't seen the first 2 yet. Give it a try. It is a great show. There's monsters, vampires, werewolves, hunting. You know, it's just all around a fun show with a great cast. Thank you guys so much for listening to me and watching. Comment down below. Let me know if you plan on watching it. Have you seen the first few episodes? Are you a Supernatural fan? I'll be right back.